Agenda for today, what all topics we are going to cover. Of course, I'm not going to cover all those areas today. Today we are going to cover number series, direction, sensible relations, and everything which is written on the screen. Actually, there is nothing in number series to be discussed, but in all other areas, probably we can discuss about something. So we'll be talking about that in our today's class. So I think everyone has joined now because we had given the time of the class as 7:30, but we were able to sort the issue a little earlier, so I started a bit early then. But can you all confirm once? Yes, all is fine now. Yes, looks like all fine. I don't think there is no need to that. Okay, good evening Suchanda, good evening Soumya Srivastav, good evening Jai Ho. Yes, let's start with our today's area now, today's topic. So first of all, a beautiful picture regarding direction senses that you need. I think this compass kind of figure would always be there in your mind. So of course you can look at it from the perspective of your India's map as well. If you make India's map, so on the upper side of the map you have the northern region where you have Jammu and Kashmir, you have Punjab, Haryana and all. On the left hand side of yourself, you have the western part of India where you have Gujarat and then Rajasthan and some part of Maharashtra as well. On the eastern side, we have West Bengal and the northeastern states as well, Manipur and then Meghalaya and then the other states are also there. And on the southern part of India, we have the other states like Kerala is there, Tamil Nadu is there, and then Karnataka is there. So from India's map, probably you can figure out that, okay, I have east on this side, west on this side, north on the upper side, and south on the lower side. This is how we make it. Or if you want to remember it, I have a good way of doing it. There are four directions. So they actually make a four: east, west, north, साउथ. बिकॉज नॉर्मली इन हिंदी वी से पूर्व पश्चिम उत्तर दक्षिण, हमें बचपन से यही बताया गया है दैट फोर डायरेक्शंस आर पूर्व पश्चिम उत्तर दक्षिण. सो पूर्व मींस ईस्ट, पश्चिम मींस वेस्ट, उत्तर मींस नॉर्थ and dakshin means south. So east, west, north, south, right? It actually makes a four. So that way probably you can learn it, that how, where are these directions in I mean our case, where do we look at these. Then of course anything between north and east region is called the northeast region. Therefore the states which we have on the eastern side of India, right, they all are called the northeastern states because they are towards bit of north of India, if you see, right. So the the lower portion of India is too large, so the upper portion, it is actually to the width wise it is big one, so therefore those are called the northeastern states, right. So northeast आपका जो पड़ता है, anything between north and east is northeast. Anything between south and east is called southeast. You can probably call the states like Odisha or something can be called to the southeast of it. So I'm sorry, this generally happens with my laptop. So wait a minute, I know probably how do I work on it. ये शायद हर क्लास में ही हो जाता है. हाँ जी, I'm sure it will go on. Okay. हाँ जी. So that is southeast side, which is between south and east. When we have anything between south and west, that would be southwest. Southwest probably इंडिया में कोई नहीं है जगह, आप शायद महाराष्ट्र को बोल पाएंगे थोड़ा बहुत, साउथ वेस्ट की तरफ है. एंड नॉर्थ वेस्ट, नॉर्थ वेस्ट इज समथिंग लाइक यू कैन से Rajasthan, which is towards the north of India and to the western side of it. So that's what northwest is. But anyways, between north and east, it is northeast. But there is an important point here. That's the only thing that I want to discuss here. That currently, let us say, person is exactly in the middle of all of them. And I ask you, make this person move in the northeast direction. If this person starts moving in northeast direction, he would be moving at exactly 45 degrees from east and 45 degrees from north. If the person has to move in the northeast direction, he would be moving at exact 45 degrees from north and east. But after some time, he takes a right turn, left turn, goes down, goes above, and then he is here. In which direction is he with respect to his original position? You would say southeast. ऐसे में आप इस डायरेक्शन को साउथ ईस्ट ही कहेंगे, that he is towards southeast of his originally direction, though it is not at 45 degrees, but anything in that region of southeast would be called southeast only. उसको हम लोग फिर southeast का ही नाम देते हैं. I hope you understood my point here. So when he specifically asks you कि आदमी को इस direction में चलना है, then it would be moving exactly in that direction. Otherwise, anything in that area would be called southeast, anything in the upper area would be called northeast, so on and so forth. That's how we decide these things over here. Okay, that's the first thing. Now I'll move on to the second one. If I talk about the blood relations, what all are there? Now we have seen these questions that A is the mother of the father of the daughter of the son of the husband of the wife of something something. That ways it becomes a little tricky for us. So how do we deal with these questions? We make a chart, right? So we use some symbols to represent that who is the father of whom, who is the mother of whom, something like this. So normally, first of all, we use a symbol for males and females, right? So since my I'm in childhood days, when I did these questions, I have been using a plus sign to represent a male, a minus sign to represent a female. Of course, you can choose any symbols of your choice as well. Please do not take it that way कि नहीं plus ही क्यों males के लिए minus ही क्यों, because I have been habitual of doing that. So of course now if I change that, I probably would not be very comfortable with it. So therefore I have been choosing plus minus. You can take any two symbols, right? A symbol of into, a symbol of division, or straight away you can just write M and F in the top of the name as male or female, right? So this is to represent the gender of a person. Then what about this is the son of this person, is the daughter of this person, something like that. So uske liye we use this hierarchy to represent the generations. A person is currently here at 0 generation, right? So all the people who are from his generation only, all the people who are from his generation only, they would be in the same horizontal line with him. For example, the wife of a person is generally from his generation, brother, sister, or brother-in-law, or sister-in-law, or cousins, they all would belong to the same generation. So horizontally, they would all lie in the same line. For example, when I say what A's wife, so A's wife I would be representing by generally this symbol I use for husband and wife. So A's wife is B, let us say. So A's wife is B, so I would be representing like this. This means A is the male, B is the female, and A is the husband of B, B is the wife of A. B is C's sister. Sister brother के लिए generally we use a single sided arrow. So B is the sister of C. So I would write C here. What about C? C is a male or a female? Of course we can't say from here. C male है या female है, आप इस बात से तो नहीं पता लगा पाओगे. So I would just write like this. Then I said D is the son of A and B. So I'll go in the lower generation now, that D is the son of A and B. So when you have this niece, daughter, son, nephew, they all would lie in one generation below the person. So I would write an arrow downwards them, right? और अगर उनका भी कोई बेटा या बेटी है, that would further go below them. So of course A and B would become grandmother and grandfather for these guys. But what if A is the son of someone, let us say A is the son of E, then E would be in a generation above E, so E would go above. Therefore, we write mother, father, mother-in-law, father-in-law, uncle, aunt, we all write them in the generation above the person. And similarly, the grandfather, grandmother, paternal or maternal, they all would come in the generation above that. So that how we make a tree kind of thing, so that we can understand that people who are in the uppermost generation, they are the oldest ones. उनके नीचे जो आएंगे वो उनसे थोड़े यंग, उनके नीचे जो आएंगे वो उनसे भी यंग, उनसे नीचे जो आएंगे वो उनसे भी यंग. Generally to represent them we make a figure like this. वैसे तो यहाँ पे younger older से नहीं होना चाहिए, लेकिन हाँ समझाने के लिए younger older ही कहना पड़ता है. Otherwise it is actually about relations. Sometimes you might have an uncle who is younger than you. आप बोल सकते हैं, ऐसा होता है, मैंने देखा कई बार. पुराने जमाने में होता था when people had 8-10 brothers and sisters. तो ऐसे केस में कई बार जो उनका सबसे छोटा बेटा होता था वो तब होता था जब सबसे बड़े बेटे की शादी होकर उसके बच्चे बड़े हो चुके थे. अब वो रिश्ते में तो अंकल लगते थे, राइट? But still he was pretty much younger to him. But generally, I mean, of course, if I go by the normal notion, we generally have people in the upper generation as older than us, people in the generation below, they are younger than us. So going by that, we make this picture to understand things better. Okay, that's about the blood relations. Now that's how you represent them and then answer the questions. If there is any question that comes up, we'll be discussing that too. Now the next thing is about कैलेंडर्स, तो कैलेंडर्स में सबसे ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट कॉन्सेप्ट किसका आता है? दैट इज ऑफ ए लीप ईयर. What is a leap year? Many of you would say leap year is a year which comes after every 4 years. That is not the definition of leap year. Even if that is the definition, that is wrong. A leap year has 366 days. A leap year has 366 days and 29 days in February. When there are 29 days in February, the year would be called a leap year. Which all years are leap years? A year which is divisible by 4 is a leap year, but there is an exception to this rule. Generally, this is what we know, that a year which is divisible by 4 is a leap year. No, not necessarily. A year divisible by 4 is a leap year, with an exception that if it is divisible by 100, then it must be divisible by 400. What does that mean? 1700 is not a leap year because it's a century. It is divisible by 4, but if it's a century, it should be divisible by 400. 1800 is not a leap year. 1900 is not a leap year. 2000 was a leap year. Reason, 2000 was divisible by 4. Now, next leap year, when I would say that after 2096, which is divisible by 4, it's a leap year. Which is the next leap year? The next leap year is 2104. तो कभी कभी leap year 8 साल के बाद भी आता है. There are possibilities that when leap year would appear after 8 years as well. I hope you all understood my point. A very good evening to all the newcomers as well. Anurag Panda, Amit, good evening. Hello sir, I hope your electricity is good now. Nikesh, yes, electricity was well. There were some technical issues because of which the class I was not able to go live. Okay everyone, that's all about the leap year now. Okay. There are 2 odd days in a leap year. What is the concept of odd days? Though I'm assuming that you would be knowing about it. Odd days are the days left in a year after completed weeks. For example, when I said there are 366 days, 52 weeks. 52 weeks will have a total of 364 days, right? So there are 2 extra days in a leap year. So a leap year has 2 extra days. You can also call them 2 odd days. उनको हम odd days बोलते हैं. For example, January has 31 days. So how many odd days are there? 31 में से 7 का multiple निकाल दीजिए, 28. So 3 days that are left, they are called odd days because most of the concepts of calendars, they are based upon these odd days only. हम इनको odd days का नाम भी देते हैं, कई बार लोग इनको extra days का नाम भी देते हैं. They both are exactly the same thing. There is no difference. Next, if I talk about the number of odd days month wise, January month has 31 days. 31 divided by 7 gives a remainder of 3. There are 3 odd days in January. February month might have 0 or 1 depending upon whether it's a normal year or a leap year. March has got 3 odd days. Whenever a month has 31 days, it will have 3 odd days. So March के बाद May के बाद July के बाद August के बाद October के बाद December. They all have 3 odd days. All the remaining months will have 2 odd days. याद करने की जरूरत नहीं है, वैसे मुझे नहीं लगता आपको याद करना चाहिए. याद कर लेंगे, खैर बुरा ही नहीं है, ठीक है. But anyways, it does not take much of time to calculate them. Whenever 31 days are there, divided by 7, the remainder is 3. Whenever 30 days are there, divided by 7, the remainder is 2. और February month में 28 या 29 days होंगे, so the number of odd days would be either 0 or 1. One of them would be the number of odd days that month. Good evening, Naveen. Okay. Good evening, Sakshi Srivastav. I hope you all have understood my point here. I'll move ahead from here. Okay. Next thing. An ordinary year. When would the calendar repeat of an ordinary year? In how many years? Ordinary year का मतलब which is not a leap year. A non-leap year's calendar would repeat after 6 years or 11 years. ये 6 और 11 की गड़बड़ इसलिए होती है because sometimes within those 6 years you have got 2 leap years. ठीक है, तो उसकी वजह से प्रॉब्लम आती है. दूसरी बात, एक और चीज ध्यान से सुनिएगा. The second problem is the calendar of a normal year will repeat in a normal year only. Calendar of a normal year will repeat in a normal year only, and calendar of a leap year would repeat in a leap year only. So sometimes you might say that there is a year, उसका first day Monday है, and after 5 or 6 years I get to know कि एक और ईयर आ गया, उसका भी फर्स्ट डे जो है वो मतलब मंडे है, लेकिन मैं ये नहीं मानूंगा कि वो रिपीट कर रहा है. रीजन, because that year might be a leap year and this year is not a leap year. Because of that, this might happen. Okay? Whereas when I talk about a leap year, the calendar of a leap year can repeat after either 28 years or 12 years or 40 years. These are the three values. Basically, normally though, the calendar of a leap year repeats after 28 years only. लेकिन उन 28 years के दौरान if you get a century, ठीक है, अगर कोई सेंचुरी आ जाए उस 28 years के दौरान, सेंचुरी वो वाली जो 400 से डिविजिबल नहीं होती है और 100 से डिविजिबल है, that will not be a leap year. In that case, it will repeat either after 12 years or after 40 years. So just keep that in mind. Calendar of a normal year can repeat in 6 or 11 years. Calendar of a leap year will repeat in 12 years, 28 years or 40 years. These are the three possibilities for that. I'm sure you all understood my point here. I'll move ahead now. Next, we'll talk about clocks for a moment. What about clocks? So clocks based question आपने देखे ही होंगे. Clocks based questions are the questions in which he would be asking you about the angle between the two hands at a certain time. कई बार वो आपको टाइम देके एंगल पूछेगा, कई बार एंगल देके टाइम पूछेगा. So what are the things needed for that? The speed of a minute hand is 6 degrees per minute. Speed of an hour hand is 0.5 degrees per minute. The ratio of these two is 12:1. So the ratio of the speed of the minute hand to the hour hand of a clock is 12:1 and the relative speed is 5.5 degrees per minute. The angle between the two hands at HO clock and M minutes, at HR and M minutes पे angle जो होता है, it is given by 30H minus 5.5 M का modulus. The angle between the two hands of a clock at H hours and M minutes, H बज के M मिनट पे जो एंगल होता है between the two hands of a clock is 30H minus 5.5 M और उसका आपको मॉड लेना है. That is the angle between the two hands of a clock. 30H minus 5.5. Also, the two hands of a clock, they will meet after every 65 and 5 by 11 minutes. They meet after every 65 and 5 by 11 minutes. लेकिन अगर clock incorrect है, तो of course they will be meeting either a little bit more, ahead of this time or a little bit behind this time. So if the clock is moving slow, then the time taken by them to meet would be of course more than this. If the clock is moving fast, then the time taken by them to meet is less than this. So that way you will get to know whether the clock is moving fast or it is moving slow, through which we answer those questions. जहां पे वो आपसे ये पूछ सकता है, अगर क्लॉक स्लो चल रही है तो इतने आवर्स में कितना गेन कर लेगी, इतने आवर्स में कितना लूज करेगी. Those kind of questions that you can answer based upon this. Okay, so these are some of the basic concepts of all these areas that we have discussed. Now let's start doing some questions based upon them. सीधा शुरू करते हैं question number 1 से. So question number 1 on your screen is here now. Let me see how many of you answer this correctly. पहला ही question आपका calendars का है. What is the right answer? Would like to see some correct answers before I start moving ahead. If 20th of August 2004 was a Friday, then what was the day of the week on 10th February 2016? What is the answer? Any answer that anyone is having? It's definitely not a difficult question. Nikesh Thakur has answered as A. Soumya Srivastav has answered as A. We have got two answers from Nikesh and Soumya. So let's start doing it now. करना शुरू करते हैं. 20th of August 2004 was a Friday. What was the day of the week on 10th of February 2016? So first of all, if 20th of August 2004 was a Friday, let's make the date same. तो पहले मैं 20th of August 2015 निकाल लेता, ठीक है? The 20th of August that appeared before 10th of February 2016. Of course आप 20th of August 2016 निकाल के वापस भी जा सकते हैं, मुझे बेहतर ये लगता है तो मैं ये कर रहा हूं. So between these two dates, I have 11 years. 11 years will have 11 odd days. But between these 11 years, we have two odd days, two leap years as well, 2008 and 2012, which will have two more extra days. Total number of odd days between these two dates is 13, and 13 divided by 7 gives me 6. So this day, that is 20th of February, August 2015, would be Friday plus 6. That will be equal to Thursday. I hope you got my point. ठीक है, और मैं देख रहा हूं बहुत लोगों ने इसका आंसर दिया है. अनुराग, चारवी, अनीश, साक्षी और सब ने आंसर ए दिया है. होपफुली आंसर इज ए. So first of all, the number of days between them is 13. 13 divided by 7 gives me a remainder of 6. So Friday plus 6 is Thursday. Now some of you might have this question, sir, leap year सब दो क्यों ले रहे हैं, तीन क्यों नहीं ले रहे हैं? 2004 is also a leap year. So 2004, 8 and 12, they all should be taken. So please keep it in mind. The date is 20th of August 2004. We are going ahead of that. That means we do not pass through 29th of February. A leap year will only come into effect when you have to pass through 29th of February. So if I am going back from 20th August 2004 to a particular year, then I would be passing through 29th of February of 2004. Then I would take it as a leap year. But if I am going ahead of 20th August 2004, तब मैं 29 February से पास नहीं कर रहा हूं. So for me, whether it's a leap year or not, it does not make a difference to me, because 20th August 2004 के बाद उस अगस्त उस ईयर में उतने ही दिन बचे होंगे जितने किसी भी नॉर्मल ईयर में होते हैं, because leap year is actually having no effect in this case. We are going ahead of 20th of August 2004. I hope you have understood my point. Now I'll go back from there. Sorry, I'll go ahead from there. I have to go up to 10th of February 2016. How many days are there from here to here? What is the way to calculate that? First of all, अगर मैं यहां से आगे चलूं तो अगस्त में कितने दिन बचे हुए हैं? August has got 11 more days. After that, I have September 30 days, October 31 days, November 30 days, December 31 days, January 31 days, and February 10 days, because we have to come to this point. This 11 divided by 7, 4 remainder. 30 divided by 7, 2 remainder. Then 3 remainder, then 2 remainder, then 3 remainder, again 3 remainder, and then we have 3 remainder. 10 divided by 7 is 3. 4 plus 2, 6 plus 3, 9 plus 2, 11 plus 3, 14 plus 3, 17 plus 3, 20. And 20 by 7 is again 6. That means the day on 10th February 2016 is Thursday plus 6. Wednesday is the right answer for us, and that's how we answer this question. Okay, I'm sure you are able to understand this solution, all of you. 10th February 2016 in this case would be Wednesday. The answer is option A. That is the answer for first question. I'll move ahead now to the second one on your screen now. Let me see how many of you can answer this correct. Question number 2. What is the right answer for this question now? So last time everyone had given the right answer. Let's see how many of you answer it right this time. Nikesh Thakur has answered. It is 20 by 7 is 6. That was the remainder, Nikesh. 20 divided by 7, the remainder was 6. Any answer from anyone? Okay, let's start doing it now. Okay, Nidhi Singh says 2A. Okay, second question, you are saying the answer is A, that is 110 meters. Okay, Nidhi, let's see. Preetham started from point B and walked 40 meters towards west. After that, he turned left and walked 35 meters. Then he turned right and walked 25 meters. Harmeet started from point A and walked 45 meters towards east. Then he turned right and walked 35 meters to meet Preetham. What is the distance between point A and B? Shivam, Bisan and Charvi, Jai Ho, they all have answered and everyone is again saying 110 meters. Let's see whether 110 is the right answer or not. देखते हैं. प्रज्ञा सिंह का भी आंसर ए आया है. चलिए चेक करते हैं. So, Preetham started from point B. Let us say this is point B from where Preetham started and walked 40 meters towards west. तो इसको मैं थोड़ा सा इधर बनाता हूं. He walked 40 meters towards west. So this is 40 meters. Then he turned left and walked 35 meters. Left की तरफ turn लिया. Then he walked 35 meters. Then he turned right and walked 25 meters. फिर यहाँ से right turn लिया and he walked 25 meters. Harmeet started from point A. We do not know where is A. Let us say A is here. Harmeet started from point A and walked 45 meters towards the east. 45 meters towards east कुछ ऐसा हो जाएगा. Then he turned right and walked 35 meters. Right turn लेके 35 meter turn किया. To meet Preetham. So he met Preetham here. So Preetham is currently here, but Preetham is here. So I just have to pick this figure and I just have to put all of them to meet that point of Preetham, merge with that point. ठीक है? उससे मर्ज करके बस मुझे लगाना है और मुझे कुछ नहीं करना है इस केस में. सो हाउ डू आई डू दैट? मैं कोशिश करता हूं आपको एक चीज दिखाने की कैसे कर सकते हैं इसको. लेट मी ट्राई. ये हो पाएगा कि नहीं मुझसे? तो लग नहीं रहा मैं कर पाऊंगा. शायद मैं कर पाता. ठीक है जी. तो करेंगे क्या? इसको यहां ले आता हूं. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल ये 35 जो है ये 35 एज इट इज यहां तक आएगा बिकॉज इवन दिस वाज 35 सो ही विल कम इन द लाइन ऑफ दिस. फ्रॉम हियर आई हैव टू टेक अ टर्न ऑन दिस साइड 45. तो टर्न ऑन दिस साइड बाय 45. सो देयर आई हैव A. So this was point A, this is point B. Question is saying what is the distance between point A and B? मुझे यहां से यहां तक का distance चाहिए, right? So this is 45, this is 40, that means 85. What about this distance? It is equal to 25. So 85 plus 25 is 110. So yes, 110 is the right answer for this question. And everyone had answered correctly. 110 is the right answer for this question. जो आप सभी ने ठीक आंसर दिया था, that's the correct answer. So option A is the right answer for this question number 2. I'm sure you all got it. I'll move ahead now to question number 3. Please keep pressing the like button as well. That is something that you have to do. ये मुझे आपसे हर बार बोलना पड़ता है, तो ये आते ही कर दिया कीजिए. ठीक है. Question number 3 पे आते हैं. On your screen here. Once again, I would wait for your answers before I start discussing it. Any answer from anyone? No answers this time. Soumya Srivastav has answered C. That's great. Let's start doing it then. Let's see what is the right answer for this question. So what does the question say? In a queue of students, Rajat's position is 25th from the right and Sohan is 20th from the left. Two students are between them. Find the minimum and maximum number of students in the queue. चलिए देखते हैं. शिवम और चार्वी ने भी आंसर सी दिया है. देखते हैं. So Rajat's position is 25th from the right. So this is the right end, let us say. So Rajat's position is 25th from the right. So Rajat would be here and he is the 25th person from the right. Right? He is the 25th person from the right. And Sohan is 20th from the left. This is the left end. And Sohan is 20th from here. Now where is Sohan? Sohan might be ahead of Rajat. Sohan might be to the left of Rajat. Both possibilities are there. But he says there are two students between them. There are two students between them. So there are two possibilities. Sohan might be here and he is 20th from the left end. Or Sohan might be here. I mean, that is the other possibility. This is the left end. Rajat is here. This is the right end. And there is a possibility that Sohan is here. Right? So this guy is 25th from the right and this guy is 20th from the left. So these are the two possibilities that can exist. Question is asking you find the minimum and maximum number of students in the queue. Queue में लोग कितने हैं? And there are two people between Rajat and Sohan that he is saying. उन दोनों के बीच में दो लोग हैं. First scenario, if there are two people between them, right? So Rajat is the 20th person from the right, Sohan is 20th from the left. Sohan is 20th. So this guy is 19th, this guy is 18th, this guy Rajat is 17th. That means above Rajat there are 16 more people here. So from the right Rajat is 25th and there are 16 more people. By that logic I will have 41 people in the queue. Second scenario. Sohan is 20th from the left. There are two more guys, 21st and 22nd. And then Rajat have 25th person from the right. So 25 more people. So 20 people plus 2 people plus 25. That makes the total as 47. So the queue might have 41 people. It might have 47 people as well. So my answer for this question is option A. But this is a little disturbing to see that everyone answered C. Why everyone answered C? ऐसा तो नहीं बाकी लोगों को देख के आप सी बोलते चले गए. वीरेंद्र had given the right answer though, and later on I see Nidhi also had given the right answer. The correct answer for the question was 41 or 47. That is option A. Okay. So I am assuming that you have understood this as well. It was an easy question. I'll move ahead now to the next question. Question number 4 on your screen is here. What is the answer for this? Please tell me. Answer for question number 4, but I still see the number of likes is only 10. Around 20 people are watching, 10 people have liked it. Did not count Rajat. Soumya, because of you all, everyone answered C. You were the first person to answer C, then everyone said C, 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 C. Yes, what's the answer for question number 4 now? It's a question based upon blood relations. Shivam has answered very fast. I hope he is correct. Anyone else? Nidhi Singh has answered. Very good. It's an easy question. Let's start doing it. Okay. Without any delay, let's start doing it. It says X is the mother of A. So I would write it like this. X is the mother of A. So X is definitely a female. We do not know about A, male or a female. Y is the sister of B's father. I would say currently do not use this statement. We have X and A. Anything related to X and A? Let's find that out. A and Z are sisters. So if A and Z are sisters, so that means Z and A, they both are females and they are sisters. Anything related to X, A or Z? B is the brother of Z. So B is the brother of Z. So that means B would be here. Anything related to X, A, Z, B? R is the father of B. So if R is the father of B, think of this. A, Z and B, they all are siblings according to this. So whatever is the mother of A, same would be the mother of Z and same would be the mother of B. So father of B is R. That means R is the husband of X. And that's what the question is asking you. How is R related to X? R is the husband of X. My answer is option D. That is equal to husband. अब यहाँ पे कई बार मैंने देखा है कुछ बच्चों को एक डाउट होता है सर व्हेन ही सेज दैट हाउ इज आर रिलेटेड टू एक्स तो हस्बैंड आंसर दे कि वाइफ आंसर दे हमें ये नहीं पता आर एक्स का क्या लगता है कि एक्स आर का क्या लगता है दैट्स अ प्रॉब्लम सो हाउ इज आर रिलेटेड टू एक्स राइट हाउ इज आर इज रिलेटेड टू एक्स सो फॉर एक्स व्हाट इज आर for X, R is the husband. How is X related to R? So for R, what is X? Then the answer would have been wife. So यहाँ पे तो शुक्र है खैर wife options में ही नहीं था, but ऐसा होता है तो I've seen sometimes people have a doubt about this. So that's the answer for question number 4. I'll move ahead now. Question number 5 on your screen is here, and I think it's another question which is somehow related to this only. Question number 5 on your screen, and later on, I see many people had given the right answer. Vesil had given the right answer. Virendra had given the right answer. Sayyid Ibrahim, Sakshi Srivastav, Pragya Singh, काफी लोगों ने सही आंसर दिया. चारवी, अनुराग, सौम्या श्रीवास्तव, निकेश ठाकुर, बहुत बढ़िया. Let me see this time also how many of you answer this correctly. Okay, Nidhi Singh has answered this time. Very good, Nidhi. Vasil has answered. Very good, Vasil. Anish has answered. Soumya Srivastav has answered. Nikesh Thakur has answered. And everyone has answered the same. That's great. Looks like that is the right answer. चलिए करते हैं फटाफट. Charvi too has answered. In a family of 5 members, the question says P is Q's sister. So P is Q's sister. We know P is the female. I don't know about Q. R is Q's mother. So basically R is the mother for both of them. R is Q's mother. S is R's father. Oh God, it goes above. S is R's father. And T is S's mother. अरे बाप रे तो और ऊपर चला गया. T is S's mother. So T is the mother of S, S is the father of R is the mother of Q, and Q are P is the sister of Q. How is P related to S? तो हमें तो इन दोनों से मतलब है. P related to S. So P is S's daughter's daughter. तो एक तरह से S कौन हुआ P के लिए? S is the grandfather of P, rather maternal grandfather. So P would be the granddaughter for S. So granddaughter means my answer would be B, and yes, everyone had given the right answer for the question, that is granddaughter. बाद में भी मैं देख रहा हूं कि बहुत लोगों ने सही आंसर दिया. सैयद, प्रथम, सैफ अली खान, सुचंदा, नोबिता, and they all have given the right answer. वीरेंद्र as well. बहुत बढ़िया. Let's look at the next question. ऐसे आंसर देते रहिए, फटाफट कर पाएंगे. Question number 6. Let's see you answer this fastest. मुझे ये देखना है चैट बॉक्स में सबसे पहले कौन आंसर दे रहा है इसका. अल्टीमेटली एक्चुअल एग्जाम में भी आप यही करने वाले हो ना, that how fast we answer with respect to the other guys. That's what you have to do. मैटरनल ग्रैंडफादर, यस वीरेंद्र, बट फिर से वही क्वेश्चन ये पूछता पीएस की क्या है, तो वो मैटरनल ग्रैंड डॉटर नहीं होती, वो ग्रैंड डॉटर ही होती है सर. Here we have question number 6. How many of you can answer this fast enough? I even gave you a formula for this to calculate. Soumya Srivastav has answered first. Very good, Soumya. Charbi has answered. Very good, Charbi. Nikesh Thakur has answered. Very good. Shivam has answered. Virendra has answered. Pratham has answered. बहुत बढ़िया जी, बहुत बढ़िया. Let's start doing it then. Okay, शुरू करते हैं. The question says at what time between 2 and 3 p.m. the angle between minute hand and hour hand will be 105 degrees. I gave you a formula as 30h minus 5.5 m, but I gave you the formula to find out the angle when the time is given. The question is different now. He's given you the angle and he's asking you the time. I put a mod on it. That means there are two ways in which this can be done. Now, when he says at what time between 2 and 3, that means the time would be 2 hours and some minutes. Let's say m minutes. So let's put 2 and m. So 30 into 2 minus 5.5 into m. This should be equal to 105 degrees. That's what the question is asking us. अब इस पे तो mod लगा हुआ है. इसका मतलब plus 105 भी हो सकता है और minus 105 भी. So make an equation 60 minus 5.5 m is equal to 105 और 60 minus 5.5 m is equal to minus 105. ये दो possibilities मेरे सामने आती हैं. Either 60 minus 5.5 m is 105 और 60 minus 5.5 m is minus 105. यहां से आ जाएगा 5.5 m is equal to minus 45. ये तो हो नहीं सकता. और यहां से आ जाएगा 60 minus 5.5 is minus 105. इसका मतलब ये है आपका 165 is equal to 5.5 m. This gives me m as exact 30. That means at 2:30 the angle between the two hands will be equal to 105 degrees. At 2:30 the angle is going to be 105 degrees and that is the right answer for us. Any question guys that anyone could not understand here? किसी को कोई doubt आ रहा हो इसमें? 2:30 is the time at which the angle between the two hands will be 105 degrees. Nobita, Nidhi, Pratham, Shivam, काफी लोगों ने इसका ठीक आंसर दिया था. Kota, Vessel, they all had given the right answer for this question. That's very good guys. I'll move ahead now to question number 6 on your screen. Sorry, 6 तो ये था ही. 6 का आंसर C आ गया. Question number 7 on your screen now. ये बहुत आसान क्वेश्चन लगते हैं मुझे. आई एम श्योर दैट यू आल्सो लाइक दीस क्वेश्चंस. लेट मी सी हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू आंसर दिस फास्ट इनफ. व्हाट इज द आंसर फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन नंबर 7? Answer for question number 7. Virendra, yes, you can go with the options as well. That's not a problem. Options से करिए 2.2 5.5 m में m की जगह पुट करके and then you can get the values. 105 किस केस में आता है? Charbi has answered very fast. इसमें तो मुझे लगता है 10 आंसर बहुत फटाफट आएंगे. Others, any other answer? Sushri has answered. Jaiho has answered. Soumya has answered. Vessel has answered. चलिए तो करना शुरू करते हैं. लेट्स सी व्हाट इज द राइट आंसर फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन. In a certain code language, 5x 8y 3z means soul is eternal. This means body is not eternal. This means soul does not perish. Which of the following means body in that language? देखिए फटाफट करने का तरीका ये है. सोल इज एटर्नल में कहीं बॉडी नहीं है, सो माय कोड फॉर बॉडी कैन नॉट बी 5x, कैन नॉट बी 8y, कैन नॉट बी 3z. So 5x is gone, 3z is gone, right? Body is not eternal, so my code can be any one of these. So it can be 2b, it can be 7w. अभी तक दोनों हो सकते हैं. This means soul does not perish. It does not has the word body. So my code cannot be any one of these. So my code cannot be 7w as well. The answer is C, that is 2b. 2v is the correct answer for this question. And therefore I find these questions very easy. Kota had given the answer as B. बहुत लोगों ने इसका आंसर B भी दिया. Probably when you have given the answer as B, the mistake that you have made, listen to me carefully. आपने जो mistake मेरे ख्याल से की है वो ये, that when it says 3z 7w 2v 5x means body is not eternal, that means the first chord is for body, which is 3z. The second chord is has 7w. Third chord is for not word. Fourth chord is for eternal. No, it's not like that. They are not given in the same order. So when I said 5x 8z and 3z means soul is eternal, that means soul is represented by one of these three. Is represented by one of these three, and eternal is represented by one of these three. So I can surely say, because body word is not there in the first statement, so the codes given in the first one, none of them can represent body. Body word is there in the second statement, so the codes given in the second one, they might have a word body with it. And the third one, soul does not perish, it also does not have body. तो इसका मतलब वो कोड भी बॉडी के नहीं हो सकते. By that logic, I eliminated 5x, 3z and 7w, क्योंकि वो उनमें से कोई भी कोड सेकंड स्टेट के उसमें मतलब फर्स्ट या थर्ड स्टेटमेंट में आए जहां पे बॉडी वर्ड ही नहीं है. So none of them can represent body by short. And therefore I find these questions very easy. मतलब मैं सबसे पहले क्वेश्चन निपटाता हूं अगर एलआर में कभी दिख जाए तो. These are extremely easy questions. I'll move ahead from here to question number 8. Let's see what happens in this question now. How many of you answer this fast enough? चलिए देखते हैं. Answer for question number 8. Ravi Kumar Tiwari has answered this time. Very good, Ravi. Any other answer? Nikesh Thakur has answered. Very good, Nikesh. Vasil has answered as B. Okay. Very good, Vasil. Chaliye, let's start doing it now. It says 7 friends, Amit, Bhanu, Charvi, Suhaib, Uwais, Vikas and Zenith are sitting in a row facing south. They all are facing south. Vikas sits to the immediate right of Uwais. So Vikas is to the immediate right of Uwais because they are facing south. तो right जो है ना आपका वो इस तरफ बनेगा और left जो है वो आपका इस तरफ बनेगा. एक ही बार लिख लीजिए तो काम आसान हो जाता है. So Vikas is to the immediate right of Uwais. So I have written it here. What next? There are exactly 4 persons sitting between Uwais and Zenith. Uwais और Zenith के बीच में 4 लोग हैं. So one possibility is 1, 2, 3, 4 and Zenith is here. Or the other possibility is 1, 2, 3, 4 and Zenith is here. That's also a possibility, right? The 4 people sitting between Uwais, unme V jo hai, that is Vikas, he can also be included. So they can be on the right hand side of Uwais, they can be to the left hand side of Uwais. तो दोनों possibility हमने यहां से बना. Next, Charvi and Vikas are sitting next to each other. So Charvi and Vikas are sitting next to each other. यहाँ तो हो ही नहीं सकता. There are 7 people, so these are the 7 seats. How can Charvi sit next to Vikas? So this is not a possibility. So Charvi and Vikas are sitting next to each other. Charvi should be here. Bhanu sits to the second left of Zenith. तो left तो इस तरफ है. तो Zenith के second to the left is Bhanu. So Bhanu would be here. In how many ways can the 7 friends sit in a row? So now we have 6 seats here. Where is the 7th seat? The 7th seat can be here, or the 7th seat can be here as well. And these 2 seats can be filled in 2 ways. Because at one of these seats, Amit would be sitting, at one of these seats, Suhaib would be sitting. तो या तो अमित यहां पर है, सुहैब यहां पर है, या सुहैब यहां पर है, अमित यहां पर है, 2 वेज. और ऐसे ही अगर एक सीट यहां हो जाती तो अमित यहां, सुहैब यहां, या सुहैब यहां, अमित यहां, 2 वेज. So in total there are 4 ways in which the 7 friends can sit in a row. So my answer for this question is option B, that is equal to 4. जल्दी बताइए एक बार, सबको समझ आ गया है? लेट मी जस्ट गो बैक टू सी दिस वंस. अगर किसी को कोई डाउट है तो मुझे बता दीजिए, अदरवाइज आई विल मूव अहेड नाउ. सो वीरेंद्र का भी आंसर डी आया था, 2 आंसर आया था. सौम्या श्रीवास्तव ने भी बाद में 2 बोला था, बट साक्षी सेड 4. निधि गॉट 2, चारवी गेट 4, शिवम गेट 4. तो किसी का 2 आंसर आया, किसी का 4 आंसर आया, बट द करेक्ट आंसर फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन वाज 4 only. I'll move ahead from here to question number 9 on your screen is here now. Okay, slightly long question, but there are 2 questions on it. Question number 9 and question number 10 दोनों इसी पे based हैं. So please start doing it now. I'll give you some time to do this. It's a slightly lengthy question, तो थोड़ा सा time तो इसके लिए देना बनता है. Try this please. No, Virendra. I mean, even if they were facing north, but left and right would have changed. Otherwise, there is no difference. Have you all done it? Should we start doing it now? Or you need more time? Okay, Nikesh says questions पे आ जाइए, मतलब सेट बन गया है. अगर सेट बना लिया है फिर तो उसके बाद क्वेश्चन तो फिर आराम से हो जाएंगे. What would he ask you? Who is sitting in front of this guy? who is sitting between these two guys. इसी तरह के क्वेश्चंस तो पूछेगा फिर आपसे उसके बाद. Let's start doing it now. करना शुरू करते हैं. So I've written all this information on the next page and I made this table as well. The biggest problem with these questions is that how do we start? Where from we start? Because you can't make the first person sit anywhere. It's not a circular arrangement. In a circular arrangement, first person can sit anywhere. But here there is a problem, right? Whether the person is sitting on the shorter side or the longer side, even if he's sitting on the longer side, whether he's in the middle or he's on the sides, that's always a problem, right? But yes, these two sides are identical. The person can be seated at any of these two sides initially. Similarly, these two are identical. अगर ये पक्का पता है one person is the shorter side, so you can make him sit at any of these two. So that can be done. But let's see, how do we go ahead with it? 10 friends are there. 8 facing each other along the length of the table, 2 facing on the smaller side. Now, ध्यान से देखिएगा. Paul is sitting diagonally opposite to Kent. Ellen is facing Jill. Ronnie is to the right of Juan. Ted is sitting between Saul and Jill. Paul is to the extreme left of Juan, who is sitting on the extreme right along the length of the table. Sam is facing Ted. Monty is on the immediate right of Saul. This is the only information which is given to me according to the side of the table. On which side are they? Start with this statement. This is the best statement for you to start with. Paul is to the extreme left of Juan, who is sitting on the extreme right along the length of the table. So let us say Juan is here to the extreme right and Paul is sitting to the extreme left of the table. So Paul is sitting here. Start इससे करो. अब क्या करना है? Now just find out Paul and Juan anywhere. कहीं भी इनके बारे में जहां जिक्र हुआ हो, जैसे Paul is sitting diagonally opposite to Kent. So Paul is diagonally opposite to Kent. So Kent should be here. Now anything related to Paul, Juan or Kent जहां भी मिले देख लीजिएगा. Now it says Ronnie is to the right of Juan. So Ronnie is to the right of Juan. तो इसका मतलब Ronnie यहां पर है. Ronnie is to the right of Juan. अब इन चारों नामों को ढूंढिए. कहीं भी इन चारों में से कोई भी दिखता है तो just figure them out. Ellen is facing Jill, नहीं पता. Ted is sitting between Saul and Jill. अभी तक इनमें से किसी का नहीं पता. Sam is facing Ted. We don't know that. Monty is on the immediate right of Saul. So now we do not know any of the others. अभी तक हमें बाकियों के बारे में नहीं पता. So we have to do something else now. What next? Ellen is facing Jill. If Ellen is facing Jill, either they are at these two positions or they are at these two positions, right? But currently we can't say. Move ahead. Ted is sitting between Saul and Jill. Ted is sitting between Saul and Jill. कहां पर आ सकते हैं ये? Ted is between Saul and Jill. They can be here, right? Ted is sitting between Saul and Jill. They can be here. But the point is, Jill तो पक्का यहीं पर है फिर, because अगर Ted is sitting between Saul and Jill, they can't be here. So Jill is definitely there. That means Ellen is definitely on this side. Ellen के सामने Jill आएगा ना? Jill has to be on the other side, because if Jill is here, how can Ted sit between Saul and Jill? Saul, Ted and Jill, they should be in the same line. वो कहीं भी आएंगे जहां बिल्कुल एक लाइन के अंदर आएंगे. And Sam is facing Ted. If Sam is facing Ted, then where can he be? Can I say he can also be at one of these two positions only, right? If Sam is facing Ted, he can also be here only. So Sam should also be here. So Ellen and Sam are here. Ted is sitting between Saul and Jill. Can I say the only possibility is when Ted is here, who is opposite Sam, Jill is here, who is opposite Ellen, and Ted is sitting between Saul and Jill, so Saul is here. The only one guy who is left. कौन बच गया एक आदमी? I think one person left is Monty. Monty must be here. Monty is on the immediate right of Saul. वो वैसे भी आ रहा है, and that makes the complete set. The moment set is made, the questions are done. फिर तो कुछ भी नहीं पूछेगा आपसे वो. Now we have the complete data set with us. I hope you guys understood this. Okay. We got to know that Sam and Alex have to be on this side, right? Opposite to Alex, there must be Jill. Opposite to Sam, there must be Ted. And Ted is between Saul and Jill. By that logic, we got to know that Ted must be here opposite to Sam. Jill must be here opposite to Ellen. और ये Saul के बीच में और Jill के बीच में Saul would be here. एक ही आदमी बचा Monty. That satisfies everything. So once the set is made like this, I'm sure this would agree with whatever we did. So first question, Who is sitting in front of each other along the small sides of the table? Monty and Ronnie. The answer is option A. Monty and Ronnie are sitting opposite to each other on the smaller side. And how many people are sitting between Sam and Ted when counted from the right hand side of Ted? टेड के राइट से शुरू, टेड का राइट इस तरफ है, दे आर ही इज फेसिंग इन दिस डायरेक्शन, तो यहां से शुरू करो तो अगर टेड और सैम के बीच में कितने लोग हैं? 1 2 3 and Sam is there. So there are 3 people between Ted and Sam when counted from the right hand side of Ted. So the answer for this question is option B, that is equal to 3. So these are the 2 questions on this data set, and now we bring to the last question of the day. Here is question number 11. Slightly lengthy, but I am sure you all can answer this fast. Let me see this time in the last question who answers this fastest. आखिरी क्वेश्चन है तो मैं देखना चाह रहा हूं सबसे पहले कौन आंसर कर रहा है इसका, एंड देन इट विल बी ऑल फॉर टुडे. How many? A team of 5 persons is to be selected among 5 girls and 4 boys. Some criteria for selection are these. If Quinton is one of the selected members, then who can be the other members of the team? Who can be the other members of the team? Varun Mehta has answered. We got one answer till now from Varun. Soumya Srivastav has answered. Good. Anish has answered. Charvi has answered. Shivam has answered. Nidhi Singh has answered. Okay. Sayyid Ibrahim, Pragya Singh. Sakshi has answered. Great. Chaliye, let's start doing it then. I think this question can immediately be answered using one single statement. Sam and Quinton cannot be together. Question says Quinton is one of the selected members. That means Sam cannot be taken. B is gone, D is gone, C is gone. Answer is A. A is the only option in which we do not have Sam, and we should not have Sam because it is clearly written that Sam and Quinton cannot go together. So my answer is straight away option A using one single